Ready to finish off the second to last night under the lights here in Budapest with the women's 4x100 meter relay. And let's meet Team USA.
The United States making two changes from the semifinals, and they're the final two. Sha'Carri Richardson will anchor. Gabby Thomas will run third. The first half stays intact. Tamari Davis, just 20, making her debut for the United States. And TT Terry down the backstretch. You'll remember she anchored the winners last year in Eugene when they upset the Jamaicans.
It has been a real rivalry, a legit rivalry, back and forth over the years between the US and Jamaica.
How much of a rivalry is it? You have to go back to 2003 to find the last time that a team, not Jamaica or the United States, won this event at Worlds. That's a full 20 years. Just USA and Jamaica trading the titles back and forth.
And that was France, and France do not have a team in this final.
So Tamari Davis, as well as she ran in the semifinals, I knew there was no danger she was getting subbed out. She's a youngster, so you give her the least to do. The only thing she has to do is pass. There's TT. She anchored, as I said, last year and held off the hard-charging Sharika Jackson of Jamaica. Gabby Thomas, who got the silver in the 200 meters last evening, she'll handle the third leg. And then the world 100-meter champion and 200-meter bronze medalist from this meet, Sha'Carri Richardson, will bring it home. And who will she be anchoring against? Sharika Jackson of Jamaica.
So Sha'Carri got the better of Sharika in the 100. Sharika got the better of the world in the 200. Sharika left everybody behind. So the US and Jamaican teams are just rock solid. Morrison, Fraser-Price, Forbes, and Jackson, the Jamaican quartet.
It may be, Lee, that this is the last time that we will see Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price at Worlds. She'll run the backstretch. I told you yesterday, she's run every leg for Jamaica. Sasha Lee Forbes on third, and we already told you the anchor. 21:41 last night to scare Florence Griffith-Joyner's world record. Sharika Jackson will be counted on yet again to anchor the Jamaicans home.
Here's Sharika, and while she is basking in the glory of these World Championships, she will tell you what an honor it has been and still is to run on the same team as Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price. Shelly-Ann has told us that Paris more than likely will be her last Olympics. These will be her last World Championships. She'll be 37 in Paris. So it's going to be the end. We're in the twilight of this incredible career for the three-time Olympic champion, 8-time Olympic medalist. And here at the World Championships, she's won 15 world medals, 10 of them gold, entering this race now.
And this British team that will start in lane 8 is weakened severely. You see the name you don't see on the left there? Dina Asher-Smith. So it's a good team, but I don't know if this British team is capable of challenging Jamaica and the United States if they don't make any mistakes, just because they don't have the horsepower. Daryl Need has had a phenomenal World Championships. There she is, she'll anchor, setting a personal best in the 200 and finishing 5th last evening.
Marie-José Talou is on the Ivory Coast team, as you would imagine.
That's a team to watch as well. They ran well, second in their heat.
Leaky Klaver for the Netherlands and Nadine Visser. Germany
against Jamaica, side by side. The 100-meter champion against the 200-meter champion. Richardson, Jackson. She's closing, but not fast enough. It's gold for the Americans. Redemption. Brilliant performance. Absolutely superb. They have done the double. They've rounded off the penultimate night exactly as they said they would.
That's what you call that. A good team.
Let's go around the track one more time with Team USA. Whoa! So Tamari Davis ran all the way up on TT Terry. Jamaica was already gone, but TT did a good job of holding her own against Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price. The United States was very much still in it. Gabby Thomas, with her hand back, she looks back for the stick. Jamaica's already gone, but Gabby Thomas on the inside lane had a tighter turn to run. So Sha'Carri Richardson got the baton at the same time, but she was further out in the zone. So she had to handle somebody who is not easy to handle on an anchor leg. And it really was no contest. It wasn't like Sharika dipped into the lead or made it a race. The lead that Sha'Carri got, she held, and that is not easy to do, trust me, against Sharika Jackson. Ask TT Terry, who probably lost about 8.
So I was trying to stay still and kind of replicate what I did yesterday. Okay, it wasn't exactly like yesterday, but I was there.
And how about this baton pass to TT? She got it.
Yeah, and we just made it work. She slowed down. I got it into her hand before we went out the zone, and she was moving. She got it to Gabby.
You gonna let TT talk?
Yeah, no, she doing her thing. No, she doing her thing. No, she did. She said what you all saw. You know, we had a little mishap, but I made sure I did my job of doing my leg and pushing through the zone and making sure I get it to Gabby. No.
Well, from an English fan's point of view, more of the same. Women's 4x100 metre final. And the reigning champions, England, will start in lane number 5. And they'll start one lane inside the Jamaican team that they beat on the Gold Coast by 6/100ths of a second 4 years ago. Keep an eye on that games record, 41.83, set by Jamaica back in Glasgow in 2014. And that super world record by the Americans, way under that 41-second barrier. One of those tough nuts to crack in terms of world records. And Amusan is in. Toby Amusan, the world record holder in the 100-metre hurdles, a new Commonwealth champion, is starting off on the first leg for the Nigerian team. There's a Jamaican team. Kemba Nelson, experienced on the first leg. Jamaica won silver at the World Championships behind the USA. It was Nelson on the first leg. Natalia White will be on second. Ramona Birchall will be on third. And then a certain 5-time Olympic gold medalist and 2-time Commonwealth champion, Elaine Thompson-Herah, has been drafted in. And she has a chance to win 3 gold medals here at the Commonwealth Games. It has been done a couple of times before. Debbie Ferguson did it back in Manchester in 2002. And talking about experience, saw a quick shot there of Asher Phillip, who'll start off the England team. Emalia Lancico will go down the back straight. Justin Boyfriend, OJ Edeburan bring the England men's team home. Bianca Williams there will go round the top bend. And Daryl Nita has been brought in for Ashley Nelson on the last leg. That's a good team for England, who qualified second fastest for this final. So Tomi Amusan will have the responsibility. They were the fastest qualifiers, the Nigerians. There's Favour Ofili, herself having a good Commonwealth Games here. She'll go down the back. The crowd absolutely buzzing, Steph, from that win for England. And now we're going back again onto the track for the English team to try and do it again. But we've just seen some of the athletes in the teams here. It's a tough ask, especially when you're bringing in Thompson-Herah.
Well, it's interesting. I love it when you get to the final and they, as you say, they bring in their heavy hitters. And so no matter what we saw in the heats, we don't actually know what's going to happen in the final.
And as we've just seen, you've got to get the batter. Anang. India will start in lane number 7. Really are having a great Commonwealth Games. That triple jump goal by Paul just a few moments ago. Chand Das Nanda Yaraji. And then there'll be a roar for Jamaica in 6. Their nation holds the Games record. Silver in 2018 behind England. Kemba Nelson is ready. Lane 5, the team from England. Second fastest in qualifying, Asher Phillips in that World Championship squad just a few weeks ago, leading them off. Nigeria in lane number 4, bronze in 2018. Amusam Ofili, the first 2 legs for them. In lane number 3 will be Ghana. The 6 fastest to qualify for this final. Boakay, Ali, Oka and Hoare running for them. And there's your lineup for Trinidad and Tobago in lane 2. Inside 43.5 seconds to qualify, St. Fort, i.e. Brito and Bertrand. So, a super men's 4x100 metre relay. And now our final action. Can England defend the title they won in 2018? Beating Jamaica by 6/100ths of a second on that occasion. I remember long jumper Lorraine Ugan bringing the baton home for the English side. Trinidad and Tobago in 2, Ghana in 3, Nigeria in 4, England in 5, Jamaica in 6, India in 7, Australia in 8 and Scotland in 9. The women's sprint relay final. There's a clean start as well. Amuzan getting out nicely in lane number 4 as expected. India going well in lane number 7, Australia in lane number 8 too. This is good running by Nigeria in lane number 4. All look pretty safe on the changeovers. Imani Lansico flying down the back straight, as is Favour Philly of Nigeria. Second changeover, hands held high. Australia on the outside in lane 8 going well. Nigeria though flying round with Chukwuma on the third leg. Hands back for the Nigerians. A roar from her teammates. Nigeria going to take this one. England with Darren Neater in second. Keep an eye on Thompson here. The Jamaican superstar comes through for bronze for the Jamaican side. But 42.10 seconds, just outside the game's record.
I was actually reading a quote by Favour Ofili, and she was talking about what the difference is. And she said, the difference is we now believe in ourselves. We believe we can compete with the rest of the world. And I think that performance by their relay team just highlights the mentality that is going through that team right now.
Yeah, it's a national record, so you can't do any more than that. The Nigerians confirmed as the gold medal winners. England in second with Philip, Lansico, Williams and Nita. And the flags are being draped by the Nigerian team.
Welcome to my YouTube channels once more. Timothy's reaction. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channels, like, share and comment. Hope you have watched that race very well. As you know, Jamaica is the home of champions and home of 100 meters. You see that Jamaica has a history which cannot be broken with any other country. But when you see Jamaica, Jamaica has a lot of athletics. U.S.A. Bolt is the world record. Lane Thompson is the world fastest woman in the world. Has set a lot of record which cannot be broken by any other people. But if you have watched this video very well, the USA Jamaica has been beaten by the USA because of some maybe relaxing of injuries. But you see that Jamaica cannot be beaten by anybody. Jamaica has a lot of talents, a lot of athletics, a lot of unity. Apart from sports, Jamaica has a lot of unity. Jamaica loves each other. When they end up in each and every country, when you find Jamaicans and they love each other, and that has promoted a lot of sports. So in sports, you cannot rule out Jamaica alone. Jamaica, it has just been slipped along, but we know that Jamaica will fight back to his record, because we know that Jamaica has a lot of records. Jamaica, they are competing not for setting a record, but they are setting an abnormal record which cannot be broken by any other country, but cannot be. Look at U.S.A. Bolt has a record that can be broken by himself, but not other countries, another person. Look at Clay Thompson has a record that cannot be an abnormal record which cannot be broken by other persons. So Jamaica has a lot of talent, has a lot of energy. cannot be compared with anybody. So we have seen that this time USA, Richardson has been beat our black people, Jamaica, which have accepted, but we know that next time Jamaica will not repeat the same. We pray that injuries cannot be happening, because as you know, injury is an enemy of records. So Jamaica has just been you have just did a slight mistake, but we know next time we will run and set a record, even though USA has beaten Jamaica but has not broken a record. Because when Jamaica start setting a record, they set an abnormal record which cannot be beaten by anybody. So we pray that next time Jamaica will come back strong and set another abnormal record which will not be beaten by the USA. Something that has maybe have affected Jamaica because of beating this race is because of maybe getting tired. People has been tired. They have trained a lot. They have had a lot of races. The injuries has been there. So I think this has made Jamaica to be beaten by USA. But we cannot rule out that USA will dominate this race. We know how Jamaica is. It's just been slept, but they will come back very, very strong. As per now, we know that Jamaicans are going to do a training. They are going to train very hard so that they come back strong and retain the glory. That's why we pray for our brothers Jamaica, to follow their suit, because Jamaica is the home of champions, home of sports. We can't rule them out. Thank you so much for watching my video, and remember please to subscribe my YouTube channel. I will be posting more updates so that you don't miss any update when I post here. Make sure you share my link, download it, share, like, comment, and thank you for my loyal supporters who are coming back to watch my video. Thank you so much. I will be giving you more update, and make sure you don't miss out. Just subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch my video. Thank you so much, and may Allah bless you.